Hi guys, welcome to Table 10, our knitting podcast. We will be your host today. My name is Renee.
I'm Rachel, and this is episode 26.
Welcome to episode 26, you guys.
Yay!
I think this is going to be a fun one. We get to talk about travel adventures and misadventures.
Fun.
So we're going to talk about what we're working on, anything that we finished. Unless Rachel has a surprise, I don't think we have any finishes. Do you have a surprise?
No.
Oh. What we're working on, and a little something, a few things that we got when we were in Montana. Some of it has still not arrived, but we didn't want to hold back everything. So we're going to do this one, and then in next episode, you'll probably get even more.
The big haul should come.
Rachel's big haul.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what are you wearing?
I'm wearing my, can you see it? The Farmer's Daughter t-shirt.
You have to show them the back. The back's cute.
I had this on, obviously, when I got here, and your daughter said, "Does my mommy know you're wearing your shirt backwards?" And I was like, "Oh no, it's supposed to be like that."
Oh, just
do you know? Like did I have permission from you? Isn't it cute?
It's adorable. Yeah.
I know, I love it. It's 100% cotton, and it was already cropped, but I did cut off the hem at the bottom. I don't know why. I just felt like it today. So
what did you... We didn't do our checklist. Again. What did you cut it off with?
My rotary cutter. You're good. You too. I just folded it in half. Since it was new and I hadn't washed it yet, it was really easy because it's still a little bit, you know how they're like stiffer when you first buy them? I just folded it in half real careful, and I jammed my quilting ruler right up to the bump that the hem made.
Yeah.
And I whoosh, just took the hem off.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm. So now it's cute, and it like rolls up at the end.
Yeah.
I might whack the sleeves off.
What about the neck?
I don't know. I like to take it one step at a time.
Okay.
I have in the past gone a little rotary cutter crazy, and
And
the shirts
like
barely stay
shoulder.
on me now. Yeah. There's like no structure at all.
What did you take off?
I took off the neck.
Too much neck?
The arms, and I like, sometimes I scoop the hem.
Scoop the hem of what? The neck?
Both.
Oh.
I make it like this on the bottom, and I make it like a boat neck on top. But if you don't take it one step at a time, and you don't really pay attention to what you're doing, it's very easy to get a shirt that won't stay on you.
Yes.
It'll just fall off.
Yes. That's right.
And I don't want to ruin this shirt, so.
It's very cute, Rachel.
Thank you. I love it. Mm-hmm.
I love that too.
Oh, and my new earrings. I got these at the store. You guys see them? Just the dangling ones are new. I do it like those little hoops. Those are permanent. They stay in my ear all the time. But these are polymer clay.
But these are polymer clay.
Made in Montana.
Made in Montana.
Made in Great Falls.
Made in Great Falls, I think.
Yeah. I have more pairs coming in the big haul, so I'll tell you all about them. But I got these. Aren't they pretty?
All of the earrings that I got are being shipped.
Yeah. We went to a yarn store and we bought jewelry.
Well, one pair Candace was wearing at one of the events, and I could not stop looking at her earrings. I was like entranced by them. And then I realized that they were being sold at the store.
Yeah.
Done.
When we picked them up, the last morning we went into the store and they were restocking them, and Renee and I both grabbed them. And one of the other guests at the retreat was from Montana, and she said, "Well, you really haven't been to Montana unless you buy a pair of porcupine earrings."
Really?
Yeah. So she said,
Yes, because there's porcupine quills on the earrings. They're like really long and dangling.
yeah, they're awesome. You'll see them hopefully next week.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you wearing?
I am also wearing a Montana. This is another Great Falls t-shirt that we got while we were there.
Did I buy that same one? That looks familiar to me.
Yes, we have matching ones too. Nobody's surprised.
Good thing I didn't wear it today. We'd have been real.
It says you can move mountains. I thought that was so sweet. Cute. Great Falls, and there might be a Montana down there. Yeah, there's Montana down there. Yeah, 100% cotton, large or extra large. I like them really big, so cozy.
Yeah.
But I put it on today because I thought it was fitting for our Montana
recap.
Yes, reminiscing Montana.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you want to start with Montana, or do you want to start with what we're working on?
Well, you're flashing that around, so
Sorry.
you're gonna have to talk about it or set it down. I don't care.
Says who?
Me.
Oh. you tell me where you want to start.
Let's start with what we're working on because I think it'll be quick because it's not that much different.
Let's go.
Okay, so quick whips. Here is, oh my gosh, you guys, this shawl. The rows are so long. Okay,
What
so
number are you on?
well, we're gonna count together. 50, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna start 54.
Okay.
This is gonna be a common theme. You're gonna see that if I would have just focused on one of them, I would have had an FO this week, but I didn't. I kept bouncing around.
That's how you like to knit, though.
It is. It also, my hand was getting sore.
From which one?
This one. It's just heavy.
I know.
So this is the Painting Honeycombs, the small honeycomb version by Stephen West. It's a shawl being knit in 29 Bridges yarn from our friend Mary. We're knitting it to wear to see her at India Untangled. Mm-hmm. My colors are Coral Reef. That is the the white. It's like white with pink speckles. Folio. I'm officially done with folio.
Ew.
Charcoal. And bourbon. Am I right?
Yes.
I don't know why I can never remember the name of this one. So I have one more stripe
beautiful.
of, what order am I going? One more stripe of bourbon, one more stripe of charcoal, and I'm done. Bind off.
Are you adding rows?
No.
Remember? So 10 or 12 rows ago, she was like, I think I'm going to add rows. And I was like, mm-hmm.
You guys, I've been timing myself not the whole repeat, to knit one row or purl one row. To go in one direction across this shawl takes me a half an hour. It's so long. It takes so long.
I know.
So no,
it's beautiful though,
and it's really big. I don't need to.
When you said you were adding, I said, but it makes. But hold it up. It makes
this.
I believe in you. It makes this part so deep if you keep adding, so that when you're wearing it, that's going to be like in your crotch. You had too much.
But it's got a lot of room to block out.
Look
so I
how
think
pretty
it's
that
be
is.
Good.
Guys.
Isn't it?
That's gorgeous.
Okay, and let me tell you my other motivation, besides just wanting to finish it and we have to go show it to Mary. I really want to knit that new shawl that's coming out on Tuesday. It will already be out by the time you guys see this.
You're starting in the middle.
Andrea Mowry announced today, we're filming on Friday, she announced that she's releasing a new shawl and it's half fisherman's rib. She answered it in the comments. I'm not just guessing. And I want to knit it. So we have to get rid of this one. We finish it so we can cast on a new one.
So, and she said that it can be knit in any yarn weight.
Any gauge, any yarn, any amount. Use your stash, guys.
And she says that
it's a stash bash.
She said that we should have made a little song for the stash bash so that we could
do
sing
it next summer.
She said that she's made 4 already. That's how addicting and fun the pattern is, which is
I
so
love
cool.
half fisherman's rib.
Good.
I did the cowl and the asymmetrical shawl, so now a different shawl.
It looks longer and thinner, right?
I think so. Yeah. So that's my motivation to finish that shawl, besides just finishing the shawl.
What are you going to knit it up in?
Oh, I don't know. I have a lot of options. I want to wait until I buy the pattern and see exactly the sizes and the amounts of the samples, because I want a pretty substantially sized one.
Mm-hmm. Depending on how much of what she used in her samples.
Yeah. What do you have? What whip do you have to show us?
Let's do the finest kind again.
Let's do it.
I had to put a marker on because I knew I would pull it up and be like, it's going to keep looking the same, but that helps.
Because it's bottom up.
And it motivates me as well on my progress.
Good.
So here is the finest kind. I'm knitting this up in a size 4. The pattern calls for a size US 8 needle. That's what I am using. I tried to use 2 needle sizes up before when I cast this on the first time. Just on vibes alone, I don't know what I thought, you guys. So
you thought you're a tight knitter.
That was one. And then I bumped it up again because this is worsted weight and the pattern uses Aran.
Right.
So I was like, that sounds like 2 needle sizes to me. And I got into the ribbing and thought, I don't like how this ribbing looks at all on a size 8. And then I paused and did a gauge swatch with a US 8 for like the moss stitch, and I was right on gauge.
Yeah.
So I ripped it out and restarted, but I took a little break in between.
Okay.
Anyways, so I cast this on right before Montana. The last time you guys saw it, I was here. So I did
you got a good bit done.
Yeah, I got a couple inches done on that. And this is just round and round we go for a while. So you'll just keep seeing this and it'll keep getting longer before I have to make any decisions with splitting and then altering the size 4 so that it fits for my husband.
Oh boy, you're making someone nervous.
We're living on the edge over here, dropping stitches. Yeah, that's about all I can say about that. Oh, Rachel and I were talking
the yarn
about
that
this.
You're knitting it in?
Targhee Tango Worsted by Bare Naked Wools. Rachel and I bought
What color is it? I don't think that we've ever told anyone what color.
We bought 2 sweater quantities of this at Maryland Sheep and Wool in the same colorway.
Right, but what's it called?
Because we thought
our husbands would like that.
Argentine.
Okay.
Argentine.
I had no idea, honestly.
So this is 250 yards for 115 grams. It's a 2-ply yarn. I do like that it's 115 grams. However, it doesn't feel, you don't get that boost of if you were knitting off of 50 grams or even 100 grams because it goes slower. Yeah. But yeah, it splices together really nicely.
Sweater is moss stitch.
Yes.
It's the US moss stitch.
Look,
that was the
again.
point. Do you have any?
I do.
You want to use them?
No.
Okay.
This is so woolly, they don't fall out. They just
hang
out there and you can pop them back on.
Okay.
Yeah, that's that.
Nice.
I don't know if I'll have this done for Rhinebeck. I'm not really worried about it.
I'm not worried about mine either, honestly.
The yarn drags. This yarn drags because it's unwashed. Like after they mill it, spin it, it's not washed. So there's like some residual stickiness to it. So I can only work on it so long and then I have to take a break because my hands start, like the muscles on the inside of my hands get fatigued. And Andrea Lou says to take some breaks. So I knit for a little bit and take a break.
Have you been doing the stretches?
Yes.
Me too.
They feel good.
They do feel good.
Yeah. And it's in my Project 9 bag. And there's still, I could probably knit one more skein of yarn into this and then it will no longer fit this bag, which would have been 3 skeins of yarn. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Let's do my sock. I was ready for a toe. Remember last time I said I think I'm ready for a toe? I was. I actually think I went a little bit longer than I should have. So I've been very slowly knitting the toe because I keep trying it on to see if I need to hurry up and
do
end
a rapid decrease.
Yeah. But here she is. Just knitting a toe. This is the Quilty cabin socks. Knit in the Farmer's Daughter Fibers Sock Squad from June of this year. And do I have anything else to say about that? It's a size 1. I'm doing the magic loop. When I came to the color work portion though, I switched. I did not use magic loop and I did not use a size 1. I put them on a 9-inch circular. Oh, can you see that? Yeah, there we go. I put them on this 9-inch circular that's a 1.5.
Is that what the pattern said to do?
I don't remember. Remember because I said I was reading more than one sock pattern trying to figure out which pattern I wanted to make.
Okay.
And a pattern said to do this.
Okay.
So I did it and it worked well, but I'm not certain it was this pattern that said to do that.
Okay.
Sorry.
So US.
So the ribbing is magic loop US size 1. Then as soon as the ribbing was done, I put the US 1.5 9-inch circular. I moved all my stitches. And then I did all the color work. And then at the end of the color work, I put my stitches back on my US 1 magic loop and did the heel flap, the heel turn, the gusset, and the whole rest of the sock.
Okay.
Makes sense?
Yep.
That's what I'm doing. So, see what I mean? Like, I'm like 1 row away on the shawl. I'm half a toe away on the sock.
Yeah, but 1 row away on the shawl is like a day.
Well, it's at least 5 more half hours of knitting
2.5
plus the
hours.
bind off.
Yeah.
Which is an I-cord.
But you say
how
1
many
row.
stitches? Do you know how many stitches it was?
The pattern will say.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's hundreds. Oh, Daddy called. Do you guys want to know how many stitches?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
It's a knitting podcast.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Because I will knit it to 55 rows, 55 repeats, 295 stitches.
Mm-hmm.
I-cord bind off. Because I like was losing my mind. I was like, maybe I'll make the big honeycomb shawl too. Because when you bought one pattern, you got them both.
Yes.
It starts with the widest part. You have to make the I-cord to start. It's like make a 290 something stitch I-cord.
Counting that many?
And then pick up 290 something stitches out of it.
Whereas this pattern, you make your I-cord and then you pick up.
You start at the skinny
like 13.
End, and you keep getting bigger.
Yeah.
I'm never doing that.
You could get one of those. What's that called? I-cord maker.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. No, I'll just pick a different shawl. Well, she got
my stripe pipe.
Yes.
So from the last time
I haven't
you
seen
guys
it in a couple minutes.
saw 2 days. That's the last time we recorded. Okay. Ooh. So I would have put I just tried it on last night. Here's where she is. So this is the stripe pipe by Kutovakika. I am knitting it up in Knitting for Olive. Mostly heavy merino. There's one color that I had to get in their merino. I brought them down for you guys. Okay, so this colorway is Dusty Sea Green. I'm not sure. I know, I have a vibe. I don't know if they offer this in their heavy merino right now, but when I ordered this, which is last year, they did not, or it was at a whatever. So I got it in their merino fingering, and I will hold it double, which will give you the same gauge as the heavy merino held single. My colors for this are oatmeal is the main color, and then this is plum clay. I have dusty honey, copper, and then this is dusty petroleum blue, and this is dusty sea green, and that makes my...
And when you hold this double, will you just go inside and outside of the ball?
Yeah.
Okay. I only asked because if you would have said that to me a year ago, I'd have been like, I don't know what you mean.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'll pull one strand, the end of the inside and the end of the outside, and hold them double until they get down to the middle of each other, until they meet.
You're like Lady and the Tramp in that.
I am, yeah. Yeah, and I've done that before with Knitting for Olive for other projects, and it works really easily. Like, I don't get tangles or anything like that. Watch, now that I said it, I'll get tangles. But, okay, so I worked my way down the body. You knit it flat, front, back, join under the arms into the round, and then knit all the way down the body, and then this is my first time on a woolly sweater doing 1x1 half twisted rib. It feels thick. And now I know ribbing on, like, I just haven't been knitting woolly sweaters because it's been summertime and now it's getting cool and I'm back to wool. It just feels so dense. So in her pattern, she calls for a US 6 for the body needle. I bumped mine up to a US 7 because when I was first cast on and knitting my way down the body, because I did not do a gauge swatch, I thought, oh, it's feeling just a little tight. Like the fabric was a little dense for me. And what I did then, I talked about this last time, from about, I don't know, two rows, 2 color stripes. So that's about 16 rows. I slightly loosened my tension up, loosen. So it wasn't a big change all of a sudden. And then changed to a US 7 needle, which still kept me at gauge, but it felt just a little lighter.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
So the pattern calls for a US 6 for the body, and then a US 2.5 for
I was
the
shocked
ribbing.
when you said that.
Right. Me too.
I thought that was really small.
Me too. So when I read that, I blasted out my knitting
To any
group text.
Has anyone knit a stripe hive? Help
Hello,
me.
help me.
But
I didn't know if the reason that she dropped that needle size, because I've usually, what I do is drop my ribbing needle down 2 sizes from the body of the garment. So if I am using a 7, I would rib on a size 5.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
Sometimes I've seen 1 needle size, sometimes I've seen 3, but to go from a 7 to a 4, well, I guess that's
3.
I'm sorry, no, she went from a 6 to a 2.5. My question was, is she doing that because something happens to the half-twisted rib?
I went and looked at the sample photos after you sent that, and her ribbing is still tight. You know how usually, like, when you knit it, the ribbing is sucked in and then you block it and it kind of evens out?
Yeah.
But even in hers, like, when she's wearing it in the picture after it's blocked, it still has that, like, sweatshirt look.
Did you know that half-twisted rib has less elastic than a 1x1 rib? Mm-mm. And a full twisted rib has even less elasticity than that. I think it's because you're taking the actual things and, like, twisting them up so they don't have as much give. A little bit. And it is pretty. Don't get me wrong. It's very pretty. I'm not sure.
Well, we're going to see.
Yeah. Because I don't know if I like that sweatshirt, that, like, tight hem on my hips.
Right.
So, I don't know if I said what I decided to do was use the US 7 for the body, and then I ribbed on a US 4.
Okay.
So.
And you have not yet done the bind off. Is that just because you ran out of time, or are we still deciding something?
So yes. I did my hemline, and then I thought she must have a long torso because I am short torsoed. I'm 5'5", but a lot of that is in my legs.
Yeah. I
have long legs, short torso. Like, my hips sit pretty much right on top of my ribs, sit right on top of my hip bone.
Okay.
Like, I don't have a large gap there.
Okay.
This is long.
Is it?
But I wanted all 9 stripes. So you're supposed to, the pattern calls you to do all 9 stripes and then another repeat of this 8 rounds.
Yeah.
And then 4 inches of ribbing. I'm at about 3 inches of ribbing, and I already cut those 8 rounds out.
And it's long?
It's still long. So I thought, let me put the neck on. Maybe the neck's going to, like, hoop it up.
Okay.
So that's what I
did. It
hoop it up. So I put the neck on last night, and not really.
How long?
Longer than, like, we'll just go over t-shirt. Longer than I would knit my sweaters.
Oh no. Can I take this off your lap? Will that help?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's
happening?
Hold on. It's like
Rachel Lane.
It's below where my thigh creases up.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I feel like my sweaters are usually at my hip bone, which is here. This sweater's already here, and I still have to do...
I would not do any more ribbing.
I'm not. But do you rip back? Like, I almost feel like I need to take a stripe out.
You're not going to be happy with that.
I don't think
it's a shame because in retrospect, you could have cut one
stripe
row off of every stripe and done, like, if this is 9, you could have done 8 for every one, and it would have come up. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, you mean instead of 8, you would have made it 7.
Yeah, I didn't know how many it was, but yeah. I mean, it does not look bad, but it does not look like the way that your sweaters
It looks really big right now. It is supposed to be an oversized fit, but also I have an extra large t-shirt on, which is pretty representative of life, how I, like, throw things on over my really large t-shirts. But I don't know. I'm feeling kind of like, what do you guys think?
Keep going. Tell her, keep going.
But I
get the sleeves on it. Just leave that hem like that. Get the sleeves on it.
Putting the blue on the collar made me happier. Yeah. That was like, ooh, that's a fun, pretty color. Yeah, it's long. So, and this is where I switch colors, so that will be taken care of when I weave those ends in. But what do you think?
Keep going.
I feel like
you can tuck it.
I feel like this is the length of my sweaters normally.
Yeah.
Hip bone.
Yeah.
You know?
I was really worried about that sweater because I have yarn to make it and I was afraid it would be too short.
No, it's not going to be too short for you. So,
keep going.
To be continued. But here's what I am going to do. So my next step is I think I'm just going to leave the hem like this.
Yeah. Do the sleeves.
Right. So what I wanted to do was blue, then green. But I kind of like, this is blue. I don't know if you can tell on camera. I wanted whatever color was at the bottom of my sleeve to be on my collar. But last night I didn't want to do a bind off with holding something double.
Yeah.
I was like, it was like midnight.
Right.
I wasn't ready for that. So I just said, I'll do it blue. So what do we think about green, then blue?
Good. I think it's good. We think it's good.
That or this? Be honest.
I like that this is down at your wrist.
Like that.
So I think that.
And then the plum will come down to be my cuff accent.
Yes.
So what did we just say? Green. I'm going to do green first and then blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just feeling kind of...
Don't let it get you discouraged. You were discouraged when you started. You didn't think this color was good, and then you kept knitting and you were happy. It's just a little bit of a roller coaster. Keep going. Ride the ride.
Buckle up, guys. It's a ride. Yeah. I don't know.
Also, it's not blocked.
I know.
And you're wearing it on top of basically Dad's t-shirt. It looks like you're wearing Dad's vest right now.
It's not very flattering right now.
Any justice to anything about that sweater. But you're really convincing people to knit that thing right now.
I really do like the little accent on the collar.
It's very pretty. It's pretty.
Thanks.
Keep going.
Hey, let me tell you this.
Okay, tell me.
The pattern doesn't say, it says pick up your stitches and start your ribbing. And then for the last X many rows, switch to your accent color and knit however many rows the pattern says to knit.
Okay.
I did a knit round. So when I joined, you know, in Colorwork Socks where every time you change, you do a knit round.
Yes.
She does not say to do that.
Okay.
But
is she the kind of pattern designer that just says, like, you know what you're doing?
I think she assumes that we know how to do that.
Those aren't my favorite kind of patterns.
I would
like you to hold my hand the whole time.
I know. But
so that if I have a question, I can just read better. The sweater pattern that I'm knitting is very much like that. Like, I feel like...
Oh, like you know what you're doing?
If you printed the pattern out for the entire sweater, it's like 1 page. It's not enough information.
Give me more pages.
At all. I want so many pages.
I need help.
Okay.
I can't get this off.
What's happening?
I'm afraid to stretch that. Yeah, where the needles are still on.
Good?
Yeah, good.
Okay. She's cute.
She's going to be great.
Yes.
Let me talk about the yarn. It's very comfortable. Like, this is next to skin comfortable. Yeah. So I am excited for it. Yeah. One more thing I want to add because people have been asking us this. And sorry. People have been asking us. So I am knitting the size 2, which has a finished bust circumference of 41.75 inches, which will give me a positive ease of just under 9 inches.
Okay.
So, in case you would like that fit, you're looking for 9 inches of positive ease. It's very oversized because the smallest size is 35.5 inches of positive ease. And she recommends to have 8 to 12. Mm-hmm. So, there's the straight pipe. Did I say everything? Did I say all the things?
I think you said them all.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think she's so pretty.
She is pretty.
I'm worried about the length.
Just
maybe that's why she did the ribbing on a smaller, because she wanted it
to
be
sucked
up.
Maybe
because she wanted that kind of old school sweatshirt look. We'll see.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Here's my last one. that I brought.
Here's an example. This is only the marketing photos. Can you see the bottom of the hem? Like Rachel is explaining. It's still like pretty sucked in. Okay.
It doesn't look that long on her.
That's what I'm saying. She has to have a long torso.
Are you at your row gauge?
Girl, did you make clouds today?
I'm just saying.
Are you at your row gauge?
Yeah.
Are you?
I'm at my row gauge.
Did you measure?
No, but I don't care. I have a long torso. Okay. This is sweater number 14, the V-neck edition by My Favorite Things Knitwear. Last time you saw it, I was not quite done knitting the fronts. So we're joined in the round now. She does not have a neck, so she looks like a very deep V-neck.
Rachel, she's gorgeous.
No.
She's so happy and gorgeous.
She's like fluffy and light.
I think you're really gonna like the fabric.
Yeah.
Like wearing it.
I do like the fabric. So I am knitting. Okay, I'm knitting this using 3 strands of yarn. I am using Malabrigo, Arroyo, and Natural. I think this is a Sport Light DK weight. Superwash, probably merino. It's a superwash wool. And then I am using Hedgehog Fibers Kid Silk Lace in the color Puffball. Those two. And then I am using Hedgehog Fibers Merino Lace, which is lace weight, not fluffy yarn, also in the color Puffball. So, grab that sweater off my lap, please.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, this feels so good.
Doesn't it?
Oh my god.
I know. I'm very happy with it.
Rachel.
It's really nice to knit. It's being knit on a size 10.
And you've wanted to make this since last season.
I have. I put the merino lace in my Goodwater yarn box so that, and I'm holding it in my Aloha big pouch. So I put this one in the center, and then I put these on either side.
Can you get up there and show them? Yeah.
Like that. So that they don't tangle. And it's working very well. So it's drop shoulder. So you do start the back with the short rows, and then you pick up stitches for the front, and you create the V-neck. And then you join it in the round. And I'm just going round and round and round until it's time to do the ribbing. This has a substantial amount of ribbing. Are you on your row gauge?
Yes.
Oh. It has a substantial amount of ribbing and a split hem, which I really like. I love a split hem. So I don't know when. I think I have maybe about 6 more inches that I need to knit before that. But what I will do is, before I start ribbing, I'll put the neck on, just to make sure that it's the length that I want it to be.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Rachel, it's beautiful.
Thank you. This is like, oh, it's so easy now because it's just stocking it in the round. Just go. It's like fluffy. What's the matter?
I'm trying to do math and also actively listen to you. What's 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 6?
8 plus 8 plus 8 is 24, 30.
Okay. So I might be a stitch off. 31 rows.
Okay.
Is that enough to make a difference?
I have no idea.
Maybe.
Yeah, it could be like a whole stripe and a half.
Yeah. Over 4 inches. Maybe. Okay, so pay attention to your row gauge if you make a stripe height. Okay.
Okay. I think that's all I have to say. What else? Oh, no. The disclaimer about this one. This pattern is not size inclusive. I think it's like actually very, very not size inclusive. It is meant to be very oversized, but it's written in like, here's the small, medium size. Here's the medium large size. And here's the large extra large size.
Okay.
Just 3 sizes. But it's very much giving one size fits all. But we all know that like that's wrong. Only maybe those rain ponchos that look like garbage bags are one size fit all. Like nothing is one size fit all. But I couldn't find a comparable pattern that was size inclusive. So apologies. This pattern sucks in that department.
Tell us how you really feel.
But it's a pretty sweater. So I don't know what to say about it. That's all I have. Oh, and I'm using my stitch stoppers. I was at work on break today, and I had these. I have to set them like almost on display so that I keep track of them.
Yes.
And one of the guys at work, they're clueless. He's like, "Oh, what is this?" I was like, "It's mine." He goes, "Is it your affirmation?" I said, "Kind of." It's also my stitch stopper.
He probably doesn't know what that is.
He thought I just carried him around to remind myself.
Ew.
Dumb.
That's for other people. That one.
I
Okay.
mean, sometimes for me.
Wait, one other thing.
Let's hear it.
One of our friends asked, and I tried to explain it in words. And then I said, if I remember, which this is me remembering, do you have anything flat right now? Yeah, give me that. Can I see your painting honeycomb shawl?
Yes.
So, oh, you're living on the edge too.
Oh, well, it doesn't really go anywhere.
Are. This one, super slides.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. I've seen you drop stitches off of this
Only
thing.
when I'm actively knitting.
Okay,
when it's not like in the middle of the row, it doesn't go anywhere.
Okay.
Because it's not in the round.
Okay, so if we are knitting flat, I say that when I knit flat and purl flat back and forth, if I'm in stockinette, I will have a tendency to row out if I'm just like not adjusting anything with my hands. I prefer not to adjust anything with my hands. I want to knit what is comfortable for my hands, and I'll adjust my needle to accommodate me. So if this is my knitting needle, is this going to make sense backwards, Rach? I would knit. This one would be, let's call it a US 5. Okay? Then when I would get to the end of my row and then be using my purling needle, I would have this be a US 4. Her question was, are you literally changing that needle tip every time?
No.
So
yeah, because you're always knitting. The needles are always doing the same action.
Flip, as long as you're in flat. So this would be my 4 that I would go through the side of the project and purl on, and then the other would be my 5. Does that make sense? I would just set it up like that until I joined in the round, and then you could make them whatever. If you're in stockinette, then you would make them whatever your knitting needle tip size was. Does that make sense?
To me.
I try to do it with words, and sometimes words.
I know. I do know.
Sometimes
you type something out and it sounds so pleasant and it makes perfect sense in your mind, and then it offends someone and you're like, what'd I do? And then they tell you what they read, and they read it so differently.
Oh, yes.
Do you know what I mean? But so sometimes you think you're making perfect sense, and then someone's like, no.
Yes, and what I did was write it one way, and I was like, that leaves a little bit open to interpretation. So I wrote it again. And then I was like, you know what? I don't know if saying it more ways is better or not.
Wait, you didn't erase the first one?
No, I added. So, and there were like parentheses. So I said, if I can remember, I'll just explain what I mean on camera. I hope that if that wasn't helpful, let me know, and I'll do like a video from,
just call her. Just call her.
Instagram me. I'll send a message with my actual hands in there. I like to be helpful, and sometimes I think when we try to be helpful, we confuse people.
I know.
Thanks for living through that with me. Okay. Now
what? Is that all our whips?
It's all my whips.
That's everything that I brought. I didn't bring anything else because I haven't worked on anything else.
That's the only thing that I have actively on the needles, and I'm trying to what's it called? When you have to throttle back casting on something, because I cast those on my 2 projects, my 2 sweaters within days, a day of
2
each other.
sweaters, that's a lot for you.
Yes.
2 sweaters.
And it was like, ooh, new project. Ooh, new project. And now I'm like, you need to calm down, because if you a new project on, it's going to slow those ones down even
Yes.
more. And you're not going to get the dopamine hits of casting something else on or finishing something.
Yeah.
So I think that stripe pipe's going to need to be blocking before I cast something else on. Okay. So those are our works in progress.
Okay.
Let's talk about Montana.
Let's go to Montana.
So it all began when?
Well, it really began when I called you about an hour prior to that. And I said,
What'd you say?
Look at my suitcases. And you said, are you bringing 2 full-size suitcases? And I said, oh yeah, I'm doing that.
And I said, bet.
She said, babe, I need the other suitcase.
I was like, that's such a great idea. Why was I only going to bring one checked?
Here's the thing. We had things that we needed to bring for class. One of them was small pillow. I'm a rule follower.
I didn't pack
I packed a small pillow.
I borrowed it from the hotel.
She just brought a whole bed pillow from the hotel.
That works.
I also brought bed pillow
Me
from
too.
my bed.
Same.
So if you guys saw that Instagram post, half of one of those suitcases was just pillows.
Yeah.
And the other half was shoe options because we were worried it was going to rain.
Yes. And two of the activities were outdoor activities.
Yeah.
So we either wanted rain shoes or shoes that if they got soaked through and didn't dry in time, then we had a backup shoe option.
And we needed shoes to dye.
Yes.
You know, like I wore brand new white sneakers, but most people didn't.
I brought old black sneakers that were like, do you do this? Is this a thing? I get a tennis shoe or an athletic shoe and I wear it to work out. And then it turns into like outdoor play with the kids garden type shoe.
Yes, I do that.
And then the tread is so not there anymore.
My shoes start to like curve up almost. I've like worn them out.
Mine just don't have any, like if you look at the tread,
flat.
it's flat.
Yeah.
So then it's done. It's done with its life cycle.
Okay.
It can be donated or thrown away.
Okay.
That's what I took to Montana. Okay. And I thought, I'm just going to throw them away there. I'll wear them to dye.
Did you do that?
Yes, I did. And repack them and bring them home.
I brought old shoes to dye, but then when it was time to get dressed, I thought, I have more than one pair of white leather sneakers. And wouldn't it be cool if this pair accidentally got dyed while I was dyeing yarn? And they would be like an art project.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I did.
I wish that I could say I can say that. I have more than one.
One is all white and one has like some accent color on it.
I have some things in life that I don't know. It might be a trauma response from our childhood.
What trauma?
But one is coats. I collect coats. Jackets, coats, winter coats, long coats, waxed cotton coats. My husband is like, Renee. I was like, it's my thing, babe.
Can I tell you?
Coats. But wait, when we were children, our grandmother always said, you girls, where's your coat? And if we had them, we'd be carrying them.
I still don't like to wear a coat.
I like to have a really nice coat for the occasion. But the occasion is like once a year for the amount of coats. So that's one. The other...
Wait, I have to tell you a coat story.
The other one is shoes. But specifically...
That's not a trauma response. That's a habit.
Cream, clean, white, or tan shoes. Clean.
And then 3 different versions of a pale beige color. Cream, white, or tan.
Yes. But many iterations of I keep buying the same shoe over and over and over again.
I just had to tell my husband today in Sam's Club, you don't need to buy a coat every year. You just use the one from last year. And he said, I don't have one like this. I was like, you do, my man.
Aww.
You have one like that.
Aww.
And he said, you're mean. I don't want to come to the store with you.
Aww. Okay, wait. Was that your story?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. We digress.
Okay, so we packed a lot. We packed for all kinds of weather. You know, we didn't know. We didn't know what Montana would be like.
Well, the forecast 5 days in advance when I checked it, and it never changes from then. What I had set in my brain was something that started with a 5 to something that started with a 7. So 50s to 70s, that sounds like sweater weather.
It does not sound like sweater weather to me.
I really grasped onto that 50,
No.
which is overnight weather.
Right, no, that sounded like bring your shawls and cowls to me.
No, well, I did that too.
So then we picked you up. My husband drove us to the airport.
Mm-hmm.
So me, Renee, 4 suitcases. 3 days.
4 full-size suitcases.
4 full-size suitcases. There we are.
How many nights?
3. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh, 4 nights.
4 nights.
4
yeah.
nights.
A luggage a night.
Okay, so we had to fly from Pittsburgh to Denver. Denver to Great Falls. That was our route. We got on the plane in Pittsburgh and we had to sit by a friend, not our friend, by a stranger. And Renee made friends with the stranger.
He was nice.
You know what? Well, we had a little bit of a bonding experience on that plane because the pilot came on and said, well, folks, it seems like we're going to be delayed here for about an hour and a half. And that sent the plane into a tailspin.
Everyone was talking to everyone.
Every single person had a connection on that plane.
Yes.
And none of them were an hour and a half. We were going to miss our flight to Montana.
He was going to miss his flight. The guy behind me was missing his flight to Missoula.
The girl in front of us, where are you going? Where are you going? Renee's like, Google how long it takes to drive to Montana.
No, to drive to Great Falls from Denver.
That's Montana.
Well, it sounded like you were still in Pittsburgh. Oh. So, 11 and a bit hours.
No, it was a lot. It was not.
We could do it, but we couldn't.
We would have just rolled into town and walked right into class. Hello. Hello, we're here. Lucky though.
But wait, we were sitting there, so the girl in front of us starts to spiral. This guy, he's like, oh man, this always happens. But somebody comes up behind our seat and like very lightly tickles my arm, and I turned around and he's like, where are you girls trying to get to? How long's your connection? All of a sudden we're bonded. Everyone around us.
Yeah. But we did get lucky. Something happened and we got out on time. So we got to Denver. It didn't matter. It didn't matter
We
that we
didn't
got
get
to
out
Denver
on time, but we got to Denver pretty much on time.
Yeah.
We made up the time in the air.
Yes. But then we were everything was delayed in Denver.
Yeah.
And then the plane broke in Denver.
We weren't on it yet. We
No.
were just at the gate.
They had to like tow a plane from somewhere. They brought us a new plane, and you guys, we got on that plane. I've never been in such a small airplane. The actual plane was not small, but the space between the seats. And we were sitting in economy the whole way, but you sat down, and that like,
Yes.
wasn't it? It
Yes.
was like in your. Renee and I were like, what are we gonna do?
Okay, wait. Can we talk about our boarding experience though?
What? Oh,
Here's me. Rachel was on the plane. Here's the picture I took of her.
you know why? When we checked our bags, we were flying with United. United gave us. Hold on, I'm going too fast. United gave us the option to check our carry-on because it said we were on a full flight. And I did not want to do that because I wanted to bring this big, huge tote bag full of yarn that I carry everywhere with me.
Right.
And my project bag. So I wanted to get on the plane. I was zone 2. I wanted to board with zone 2 so that I would have space for my tote up above because I couldn't check it because it doesn't close. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It wasn't like a suitcase.
Yes.
I would have just let him check it and then who cares? It's like an open tote. So
Did you say the thing about your leg? I'll cram both of my bags down below where my legs go, but also I don't have an injured leg.
I have to like move this leg around a lot. It gets stiff and blood clotty and
She has an artery bypass in that leg. Like she has to move it.
yeah. Also, that the tote I did try once to put it under a seat. It just doesn't. It's big.
It's big and stiff. It's like canvas.
So, Renee has so much chill. She was like, "Go ahead, get on the plane." I was like, "You could just come on with me. We'll just like say you're with me." And she was like, "I'm gonna buy gum."
And Rachel looked me in the eyes. She's like, "I will see you in 5 minutes." Do you hear me?
You have to get on the plane.
5 minutes. You have to get on the plane.
And when
I was like, you could just wait for me. And she was like, no.
I was zone 2. What zone were you? 4? So when that guy came and sat by the window, I said, what zone are you? And he said, oh, I was zone 3. I'm like, okay. Should be so shot at seeing her.
Yeah, I don't like to use the bathroom in the plane unless I have to, so I will wait until the last possible minute to go to the bathroom and then board.
Do you know what I do?
And wait, I think it was when in a previous, not a previous lifetime, before I had kids, I traveled a lot and I didn't love sitting on the plane because I didn't knit then. I should have been a knitter. So I've trained myself. If I can be the last person on for boarding, that's like the less time I have to actually just sit there. Great. That's like a bonus to me. But now I really don't mind because I have my knitting with me. But I'll just wait and use the restroom and like do what I need to do.
I just only drink caffeinated beverages and dehydrate myself.
I was like, hey, do you want me to fill your water bottle up? Hey, would you like more water? Have you drank water? Let's drink water. And she said, I'm purposely...
Coke Zero, please.
She's purposefully dehydrating herself because she doesn't want to use an airplane bathroom.
I don't even want to use an airport bathroom if I can help it.
We got into Montana, got into our beds, we're falling asleep the first night. She goes, oh, I have toe cramps. I really did dehydrate myself. Okay, wait, here we are. This is what we look like in Denver, waiting for a flight. I'm knitting. Rachel is, where is she? Follow the yarn. Hey, Rach. Hey, girl. Look at her. So that's us waiting for our plane in Denver, which we did eventually catch.
Yeah. And lucked out because you guys, the seat in front of us was so close to our faces, and there was a very tall man sitting beside us on this plane. And we were in the back of the plane, and I looked back and I was like, there's no one for like 3 rows behind us. So I said, Renee, you talk to everybody. She talked to everybody. Everyone. Ask if we can move back. She said, no, I don't do that. I see you yucking it up with every person we came in contact with. It took us half an hour to check our bags because you made friends with the lady. Make friends. No. Okay. So I asked the flight attendant if we could sit back there, and she said, thank you so much for asking. You should always ask, and yes, you can sit back there.
Yeah, they were really nice. Wait, was that the one? No, those were the flights home.
Yes.
We had bravo
really
to the
nice
flight attendants.
Really nice on all the flights.
Right.
So we got a row to ourselves. Like me and Renee
and
got a whole row.
Job. Let's just say, like...
Let's deal with all those people.
Yes, and then they don't want to be delayed. They want to get home, but they also have to now deal with the attitudes of everyone... that wants to be mad at someone, you know?
And hey, I fell asleep on that plane. I was like,
Oh, she did.
I fell asleep. I could feel my mouth open. I was like asleep.
Where we are in the story, because we're kind of ping-ponging around. We are on our second flight from Denver to Great Falls. She turned around on the chair
Sideways.
like this and went, ow. I was like, that doesn't even look comfortable.
Well, there was like no room on this plane. I woke up and Renee had the whole play-by-play of the whole airplane. She was like, hey, I got you a Diet Coke and a Stroopwafel. And in our show, they're in love now. And she just ran away and got kidnapped. And the guy 6 rows up puked and then stunk. Thank you.
Rachel's like, I appreciate the play-by-play. No, really. I do like the bullet point.
I do.
Now you're all caught up.
I do.
I hope you enjoyed your nap. I forgot about that. They were like, hey, do you want something? I was like, I didn't really want anything. I had bottled water. But get her a Diet Coke. Because I figured, anyways.
Yeah.
Coke Zero. Was it a Coke Zero? That's what I asked for.
Coke Zero.
For you.
That's my fave.
Get to Great Falls. And now I'm like, la-di-da-da-da, through the airport.
So much chill.
Because bags normally take forever. Our bags beat us down to the...
really small airport. It was not a long walk.
It was so quick.
Yeah.
The bags were like out.
Well, we were
So
late.
impressive.
The people at that airport wanted to go home.
Probably.
We were the last people there.
We were. Actually, the last passengers at that airport, us, that night. Because it was midnight. Past midnight?
It was late.
Yeah.
We were probably arrived about an hour and a half late. And then we got our bags. Some of the rental car companies just were closed. Like, some people just closed.
Right.
Ours was not closed, but we were the last people in line. And then when we walked up, the guy was like, hey.
11:45 p.m. we were standing in line.
Yeah. He was like, hey, we actually don't have your rental car.
And we did that for a half an hour because then it was a half an hour later I was taking the video saying, okay.
So
Isaac, our boy.
Very
Isaac.
nice. He was the nicest guy. He did not have a car for us.
And how many car reservations did you make?
2. But one with the company that was closed. And then one with this company. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, don't have one. I was like, what are we going to do? He was like, well, there's some Ubers in town. You could take that and, we can get everything signed and I'll just deliver it to you in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And he was like, and your reservation total comes to?
It was like $300.
$300 for the whole shebang. So I'm willing to.
He was like, I'd like to extend a discount, whatever you think is fair.
Rachel looked him dead.
$300.
I looked at her and I was like, go for it, girl. She didn't say it in a mean way, and he was like, well, walking it back, I don't know if I have that much power.
We settled for twice the cost of the Uber and a tank of gas.
Yeah.
I thought that was nice.
Yeah.
That was really nice. And he did have that car delivered to us before we even got out of bed.
He himself, which makes me feel bad because it was midnight while we were talking, and then he had to get up and deliver that car at 7, 8 in the morning.
Yeah, but I don't think he was just doing it for us. I think he was just going to work.
What do you mean?
Like, I think he just had to be back at work.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah. So,
and I could tell it was him because when I got in to drive that car, I was this far back. It's like, man, Isaac, you got some long legs. He was tall, but wow.
Yes. So we did get to our hotel. We got an Uber eventually. It took a while because I don't think there's a ton of Ubers in Great Falls.
We almost couldn't get all of our luggage in the Uber. We had to put...
Some of it had to sit in the back seat with me.
2 of them had to sit in the back seat with you. Get in the Uber, get to the hotel. Thank you very much, Mr. Uber guy. We are tired. We just want to get into our hotel room and timber, boom, into bed. Walk up to the front desk. Rachel, our type A, made the reservations. And, hi, can I have your name? Give her a name.
I'm even like, what do you call it? What in the club, in the Marriott club? What do you call it?
Like a timeshare. Yeah?
No. But you have like the number and you get the points and you have the loyalty program.
Okay.
I'm like part of I have status. We go to a lot of hockey games. Hello, room for
It's like, how was your night? We were like, well,
it's been a night.
Our flights were delayed, but we're finally here. But then we were denied a rental car for this evening. And she was like, no car? That stinks. I'm so sorry you don't have a car. Last name? We don't have your room. What do you mean? Well, we can downgrade you.
Who's ever heard of that? Usually, if they don't have your room, you get a better room.
Right.
That's usually how that goes.
So she said, we're going to downgrade you. And I was thinking, please 2 beds. Please 2 beds. Please 2. I'll take a closet as long as I get my own bed. I don't care at this point. And we did have 2 beds.
Okay, sorry. My family was harassing me to buy them high school football tickets.
Did they get it figured out?
I got it figured out.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so no room, no car, no water. But we did get a room. And it did have 2 beds. Did you say that?
Yes.
We did get a room. It did have 2 beds. It is a really nice room.
It is.
It was.
So when you get into a hotel, you're like walking around, checking it out, seeing the lay of the land. So I want to get a shower. But what I first did was just lay on the bed just to get myself together and motivate myself to wash off the travel day before I go to bed. Well, I'm laying on one of the 2 beds, and I look, and there's a wood door, but with no obvious locking mechanism. And I thought, that feels like a security risk. Like, is this an adjoining room that doesn't have a deadbolt? Because that's a problem. I open, and it's the external wall is here, and this door is like right here on this wall. So I walk over in the corner of the room, open the door. It's like, oh, it's a full-size closet. Like, you could put a whole pack and play and a kid in there. Rachel, look at this. We have a whole closet. We've already exploded our luggages
that we can't really unpack because they have to move tomorrow
in a different portion of the room. So she comes and checks out the closet.
It was nice. It was a nice closet. I'm like, oh, that's such a nice closet. Shut the door. Person standing outside the window.
Staring at her.
Scream. I scream. I yeet myself into the bed. I grab a pillow. I don't know what I thought I was going to do.
It was her.
It was not a window.
It was a mirror. I was laughing so hard, you guys. Mind you, at this time it's like 1 a.m. My ribs hurt. I said, Rachel, we're on the 4th floor. Who's standing out there? Who's just floating outside of our window?
Did not compute. Who puts a full-size mirror right next to the window? It looked like 2 windows. I was so scared. My heart was beating so fast.
Mind you, you weren't getting very far. They were only going to have to run to the bed to get you.
I know. That pillow wasn't going to do much.
She went injecting herself across the room.
Oh, gosh.
That was Misadventures of Travel.
That was fine.
Woke up the
next morning. It was all fine.
They moved our room. That was fine.
It was, yeah. They were really nice. It was like no big deal.
Yeah.
Okay, so listen, you want to talk about
Takabaka? Let's talk about Montana. Yes, we want to talk. Let's talk about the retreat.
Yes.
Go sign in the first day.
We had to sign in at the store before the classes, and they had told us beforehand that the classes would be all around Great Falls, and I did not know what that meant. I didn't know how much time we'd have to get to these classes, so I wanted to be early. The store was going to open at 8. Like, I wanted to be there because I didn't realize they were really close. You could like walk to them, most of them.
Yeah.
They were, but I didn't know. So we went early and signed in.
And we got our swag bag.
We got swag bags.
Let's do that.
Okay, Renee brought hers because mine, part of it's still being shipped.
Yeah, but everyone's were the same.
Yes.
So we all got this Makers in the Big Sky. That was the name of the retreat. And I didn't realize until we got there and experienced it
why they say Big Sky.
There's so much sky.
Same. I did not realize
how much sky we don't see in Pittsburgh.
Well, that, and I thought we were going to be in mountains. And my husband said, I don't think you're going to be in the mountains, babe. I think you're still in like plains. I was like, no, I don't think. He was right.
Yes.
I had to go home and tell him he was right.
Well, he probably enjoyed that.
He probably did. That was his souvenir.
Look how cute that is. And
it's very nice.
Thick.
Lower it down a little bit so they can see the handles. It's like a proper tote bag. Yeah. Okay, so everyone got a bag.
And, yeah, 100% cotton. It feels like it. This color theme goes throughout the other items that we were gifted. One of them was their house color spin cycle. This is slow burn. It's 100 yards of 100% American superwash wool. That is plump. So that is their bulky weight.
Yeah.
Look how pretty that is.
It is so pretty.
You guys,
I think everyone at that retreat fell in love with slow burn.
I totally fell in love with it.
The collective the retreat.
The group.
We bought so much slow burn.
They had to go pull more bags of it out of the back for us because
it's so pretty.
And they can be so varied. I think we only have one here because my other one's being shipped.
Both of mine are being shipped.
Yeah.
It's so pretty. Okay, so everyone got.
But check out their slow burn online because it ranges from like browns to blues to pinks.
They have a really good picture online too that shows you kind of like the
variation of it.
Yeah, and you can just write notes and say like,
what you're looking
one
for.
One with more oranges or reds or...
Look at the greens back there. I love this color. Okay, and then you do this one.
Okay, we got one skein of Foxy Lady. This is a single ply. It's 428 yards for 100 grams, 30% silk, 70% superwash merino. It feels very nice. This is the colorway Pink Pony Club. Look how pretty. She's very creepily moving the microphone into my face. But, so this is a fingering weight yarn. We got one skein. It's this variegated pink and dark pink. It's like pinks.
Yeah, almost like a mauve.
Have you looked at like single skein fingering patterns?
Look at this though. It also
it's vibing.
With the
Have you looked at single skein fingering patterns?
No.
I have, and there's so many good ones.
Okay. Do you want to talk about some?
No.
Later. Another podcast,
but also
if you guys have recommendations.
Because I almost bought another skein, and then one of the other ladies said, hey, there's a lot of really nice one skein of fingering patterns out there.
Really?
Yeah, and she's right. I can't even make a decision. I haven't even like mentally committed to any.
Okay, so like just go on Ravelry, put in 428 yards of fingering weight.
You know where I've been looking?
Where?
YouTube. Amber, in fact, a lovely yarn, has made, I think, 2 different videos of what to do with a single skein of fingering.
That's smart.
I think she has one that says a single skein of sock yarn, which I think that's not sock yarn, but
right. That's smart.
She's done a ton of research.
Cool.
So
we'll put a link to her video below.
Yeah, and we'll watch it for ourselves.
Yes.
Okay, so
this is so soft.
I know.
So that was superwash merino and silk.
It's a single ply.
Yummy. That's yummy.
Yes.
It's delicious.
Yes.
Ha.
Pink Pony Club.
Yeah.
Isn't that cute?
It is.
Okay.
A hat that's flat from me stuffing it in my bag, but imagine, if you will, look how cute that is.
That's
the same logo.
Yeah, the same horses.
And then over here on the side, Makers in the Big Sky. We had one of our outings. There were a lot of people wearing these. They're so cute.
They
and look,
are
it matches
cute.
Matches my shirt.
Yeah. It's a nice hat.
Yeah.
That's my favorite kind. Those like dad baseball cap
100% cotton. Yeah. Awesome. Mm-hmm. And then here, you do this.
Okay, we got one of these lemon wood. What do you call this?
A yarn
Feature
minder?
yarn. It's the same. It's the same horse logo. If you can see through there.
Undo it. Open it.
Am I doing it right?
Yeah. So you'd put your cake of yarn on there, or your ball of yarn. Here, have one.
And then I think, okay. Boop. Okay, and then I think you do this. Am I right?
Yep. I believe in you.
Okay. I'm glad.
Here.
What's happening? Oh, there we go. And then you would like walk and knit.
Isn't that cool?
That's cool.
That's awesome. That's a great gift.
Yeah.
I usually just cram it in my pockets, and I think that this is a much better solution than like having to like pull it out of your pocket. So it would just like freely spin while you draw your yarn through, and it is the, let me take it apart now, the Makers in the Big Sky logo.
I think that's so cool.
This is one of those things that I always see, and I'm like, that would be good, but I've never purchased for myself.
The horses. Yeah.
You see them?
Yeah. So nice.
That one.
Okay, and then we got 8 Days Nourishing Lip Butter Calendula. It's in a little glass pot. I've been using mine at home at night. I have it by my foot cream in bed. Have you used this? It's nice.
No, I kept it all together so that we can show it. Because if I take it out, little hands are going to start slowly taking pieces of this.
Okay. Oh, that little bag.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. So that was our welcoming
swag.
goodies.
And it had some information for us about the retreat, directions and times and schedules and stuff.
Places to eat.
Oh, and our name tag. Do you have your name tag?
I might.
Mine's in my car, but it was a Katrinkles magnetic wooden name tag.
I think mine's upstairs. They were so nice.
They were nice.
Yeah.
And so helpful. It's like 40 probably 50-ish people there. And I knew Renee.
Right.
So they were really helpful with like names.
Yes. And so thoughtful. Everybody wore their name tag.
Yeah.
Okay, but funny story about that. So it says Makers in the Big Sky Renee, and I was wearing a knit cowl one day at the store because they kept part of the store open so that you could just knit and hang out in the second floor of the store, which many people took advantage of that, which was so nice.
It was nice.
Like a third place to gather when we weren't in class or weren't having meals. And I was FaceTiming with my youngest because she said, Mommy, I want to see where you are. Show me around. I want to see the store. She convinced me to buy her a pair of adult socks. And when I got home, she said, where are my socks?
Did she like
She
them?
remembered. She has not put them on their foot yet, but they're in her room by her bedside, on her bedside table. A woman came up to me and said, can I ask what you're wearing? And I was like, oh, it's the Grid Gambit cowl. And she's like, can you point me in the direction of where I can find the yarns that those were made? She thought I was an employee.
Oh, because of your name tag?
Yes. But I only realized that in hindsight. But I took it off and let her put it on and told her what weights. And my daughter just very politely or patiently, she was there for it. Yeah. But the woman couldn't hear that I was on the call because I had my earbuds in.
It just looked like you were a rude employee.
An employee on her cell phone. So, Candace, if you get a complaint about that, it wasn't your employee. It was me talking to my daughter. But I did try to help that person because they were not a part of the retreat.
Okay.
They were just like a person shopping.
I get that, though, because before we got our swag bags, there were people in the store with name tags. And I thought, oh, she really has a lot of staff here this week.
They did have more staff than normal.
Yeah, but
yes,
I was seeing retreat people.
Right.
I didn't realize that we had name tags yet, so I hadn't put the 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, that was very nice.
Yes.
Very high quality. They were magnetic, so it didn't bother anyone's knits.
Yeah, it was nice.
It was very cool. Okay, should we talk about the classes that we took while we were there?
We took 3. Mm-hmm. It was basically 3 days, a class a day.
And the entire group was split up into 3 smaller subgroups, so that I'm sure that
you stayed with your same 15-ish people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our first class was with Andrea Liu, the knitting PT.
Yeah, I think it was called Upper and Lower Body Ergonomics.
And she helped give us tips and techniques for keeping our bodies strong and healthy through our knitting making.
You guys, do you follow Andrea Liu? She's funny.
I have to tell you, you know, you get a sense of people online, who they are, and then you meet them in person, and you think, I hope that they match that.
Yeah.
She's funnier.
She is. She far exceeded her online self.
She had us laughing.
Even after class, Renee and I would just start, reliving it. She was funny.
She had some, funny one-liners, yeah.
Yeah.
And she made physical therapy very approachable.
She did.
She didn't make us feel
there was no judging.
Self-conscious.
She didn't tell anyone what you were doing wrong. She, oh, you hold your needles weird or anything like that. She was very, very nice. She was actually really quite the little enabler. She convinced me to cast that sweater on.
Oh, yeah?
She said it's good to have projects with different needle sizes. Say less, ma'am.
Follow her online, and we'll put her information below. If you have an opportunity to take her class, do it.
Yeah.
Because there were things that she taught us that Rachel and I are still using. We were asking.
We were doing stretches.
These things? Wall exercises. Yeah, just ways to keep your body healthy and supported through our making.
Yeah, because no one wants to not be able to knit because you have a sore wrist or anything.
Right.
That's junk.
Or a neck or a back. Very cool class.
Yeah, that was our first day class. And we really didn't, know our group yet. That was probably the one difference between the first class and, the following ones.
Yes.
Everyone was still kind of strangers to us then.
Right.
But we had a free afternoon after our class, so we did get to, that's when we really got to, settle in and, talk to people.
Yeah.
We all went upstairs and knit
At
the yarn shop.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Meanwhile, the yarn store alone could be an entire trip. We were on our 4th day in that town, and I was still walking through the store finding things I hadn't seen before. Buying things I hadn't seen before. It's
really nice. It is more than a yarn store.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was a lot more.
They have fabrics there, products, Montana-made items. Yeah. And the vibe. Yeah.
It was great.
Yes. Okay. So our second day we had Steeking with Andrea Mowry.
Fearless Steeking with Andrea Mowry.
Fearless Steeking. Again, a person that exceeds your expectations.
Can you even believe that's possible?
I know.
She's
every bit as sweet in person as she is online. And funnier.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, you're steeking.
I'm going to show you my steeking, you guys.
Where did I put mine?
Remember I showed you it was a tube and now it's just a square. Where did you put yours? So I cut this one and I cut this one. Well, that's okay. Yours look just like this.
Yeah.
Here, show them. We cut. Hey, steeking was not scary. It sounds scary. But
it does sound scary.
It did end up not being that scary. She's a good teacher.
She is a good teacher. And she said she can tell by pattern sales alone that steeking is
scary.
Yes, intimidating. Yeah. So here is Rachel's.
Yeah.
This is her reinforcement thread that we did like a crochet reinforcement technique. Really should not be that scary.
No. In fact, I want to make a steeking thing. I think I'm going to make a cardigan.
Some people had projects already lined up,
yes,
like in their queue.
I own
reinforce
2 projects. Like I own the pattern to 2 cardigans that would require steeking.
Do it. Down the front or the arms?
Down the front. Yeah.
Cool.
They're both
color work.
Caitlin Hunter cardigans. One's the halibut and one's the alpine blue.
Yeah,
no surprise there.
Yeah.
It's probably not called alpine blue, but you guys know what I'm talking about.
Did you cut all of yours?
No. I cut that one, this one, and I did not reinforce these. I left these because I thought I would like to go home and try to do it again to make sure that I remember.
I reinforced some, not all, but then of the reinforced ones, I only cut one because I wanted to have before I do my first steeking project, I want this
to practice.
Me. Yes.
Yeah.
I'd rather practice on these. But it could be a few months until I do that. So I kept mine kind of like intact.
Yes.
Yeah. But it was fun to cut one. And it's not going anywhere.
No. It's very secure.
It's cool.
Yeah. That was fun.
It was a fun class.
Yeah. Are you going to finish your coasters, do you think?
No.
I don't think so either.
But I don't want to. I want to have them on hand to refer back to for steeking.
Right. I agree. And practicing that's a good point because this whole where's the one she said, you would tack this down?
Yes.
I would want to practice that to make sure that I don't mess up the right side.
Right. Correct.
So yeah, I'm just going to continue using them as practice, I think.
And I think these have 4 steeking columns built into the knitting that we did in the round. You could even, if I cut all of those and then I, again, sometime in the future want a practice one, I have no problem, cutting into this.
Yeah.
Just, this always being a practice steeking thing.
Yeah, I think that's
I'm not in any hurry to ever make those into coasters.
Yeah. What was our third class, Nene?
It was a
dye your own wool class
with Kate and Rachel of Spin Cycle. Mm-hmm. We got to go into the dye room of Farmer's Daughter Fibers and be taught about the techniques of blending colors and applying the dyes to the wool, etc. and so forth. And they gave us a palette of colors. How many do you think they were?
I think it was 20. They mixed up 20 pre-selected colors.
I think that was a good idea.
Same.
Because that was already a lot of options.
It was a lot of options, and it looked like a lot of work for them because they kept having to refill them.
Right, yes. And from those 20 colors, you got to blend with water or with other of the 20 colors to make your own colorways. And what they did was give us solo cups and pipettes for us to blend our colors.
And paper towels.
Mm-hmm. To do like our little color swatching. Do you have yours here?
I do. And I have my inspiration picture. Gosh, I froze. I was buffering there, you guys.
So here are some of my swatches. I brought them all home. This is just me dropping and mixing colors to see what those colors would pick up like. I wanted, you know what my inspiration was? This slow burn. I said, I just love the colors. It doesn't have to be exact. I like the blue. I like the red. I like the coral. I like the brown. This will be my inspiration. And if it comes out anything close to this, I'm going to be very happy, right?
Yeah. This was my inspiration. I showed you guys last time this picture of Renee and I on the beach.
Do you want to show them what you ended up with?
Okay, so I brought 4 different... These are the colors that I ended up with. So, here. I think I did all right.
I think you did great.
Yeah?
You did great.
And then they had us do them in a circle and drop water on them to see how they would blend. So I brought those. And then I brought the, scribble scratch of my little recipe. I don't know what I would ever do with it. No. Just for memories, I think.
So here was my iteration. All of those dark spots are me trying to nail down the brown that I want. I don't know if you can tell from here, but they are different. So I was mixing different things to try to get essentially this brown color.
You did good.
This is what I wanted. And some of the iterations looked like this and like this. And I think that you and I saturated pretty thoroughly.
Let me show you. There was one point where I was like, I am making mud.
I'm worried. I was worried
mud
about
yarn.
mine.
But you really can't tell Renee and I things like use a lot of dye if you want saturated colors.
That's right.
Because we will use a lot of dye.
We will follow that rule.
If that's what you say.
Okay, here we are in the dye studio.
That's my pot. And I did a little...
Look at her. Look how cute she is.
I got a little splash on their wall, so... They said that was okay. They said lots of dye gets on the walls.
Where is my pot? Here's what my pot ended up looking like. Put yours up there, Rach. I'll be impressed to see what they come back looking like. That looks so super dark.
It really does.
And then here
and at one point, those Spin Cycle ladies were so nice and they were so helpful. Kate, grabbed all 4 bottles of my dye like this, and she took them and she put them, on the right side, because I'm right-handed, in the correct order to, help me out. And don't you know I mixed them up? So somewhere in that pot, I got the colors in the wrong order.
Oh, really?
So I might have made brown in the middle.
So what? Yeah. I think it's really exciting.
She had me set up. She teed it up and then I whiffed.
Don't these look like Renee colors?
Yes.
Look at this. I'm so excited.
We did not branch out from our...
We stayed very much on brand. I'm so excited. And I wanted to super saturate mine because I probably will pair it with a cream. So I didn't need a lot of creamy.
You know what you're making now?
No, I need to see it.
I think, okay, so a lot of people were there that did it last year. I
feel like you like the part about picking and focusing in. That is fun -10 for me. You know what I mean? If this is fun, being pressured to make those decisions takes 10 points away.
I don't feel like it's pressure. It's excitement.
Yeah, no, I think for you it's +10. For me, I'm I don't box me in there.
Who's doing this to box you in? Okay,
That's how my brain works.
So there were a few women there that had done the spin cycle dye class at a previous retreat. And they brought either the item that they knitted in or the paper towel or the yarn. We saw like what they had done.
Yeah.
And one of them knit the cinnabar shawl, and it was beautiful.
Yes.
So that's high up on my list. And they both said that there was a ton of yarn. She was like, I could really,
a yarn baby.
I could knit 2 things with it. So I'm thinking if we can knit 2 things with it, maybe I'll also make that vintage flannel sweater.
Oh, sweater and an accessory.
Yeah. Do you know what the vintage sweater is? The one that says knit.
You have to show
Pearl.
them. You have to show them. Yes.
Do you know though?
Yes.
Do you guys know?
Wasn't Junction Fiber Mill just wearing it? Wasn't Peggy just wearing it?
I don't know.
In her
I think it's
podcast.
popular. Is it popular? I think it's popular. This one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This one. I don't know if I'll have enough.
Let me get it closer.
But that one is designed in the sport weight spin cycle. I think that would be cool.
Yeah.
So those are my maybes. Maybe a shawl and a sweater if enough yarn comes back.
And then let me see if I can get the back hip for
Where it says pearl.
Yeah. I do like how they place the pearl. There it is. Ooh.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah, I think Peggy of Junction Fiber Mill was just wearing hers in one of their podcasts, Millcasts.
So, no promises, but I think both of those would be cool, like ways to show it off.
Yeah, I need to see my yarn first and like live with it.
Okay.
What did you name yours?
To the Mokes.
Why did you name it that?
Because that's where we're walking in that picture. I mean, we didn't really walk there, but that's what
that
it
was the
looks
direction
like.
we were heading. And when we walked into class, they're like, and we need your custom colorway. I don't usually roll like that. I need to meet the baby first before I name the baby. I have like a pick list of 10 names. So they pulled out this big honking thing of yarn.
They weren't even going to let us touch the dye until we named it.
Yes, because they were concerned about
mixing it up. Or
they
not
wanted to be able
labeling
to make a label, tag it, and know.
That makes sense.
Yes, they have like 40, 50
Yes.
things of wool. I named mine Habibi, which is baby in Arabic, because it looks like a little yarn baby. And it just sounds sweet.
It was like one big fatty fat hank of yarn.
Our dad's side of the family is Lebanese, so our older aunties and usually aunties will say, "Ya Habibi, you're my baby." So it just feels sweet to me.
Cute.
Yeah. What else did you get in Montana, right?
Well, I got...
Oh,
okay.
wait. Why don't we have our yarn? Because we dyed it in the wool.
We dyed the wool.
It's going back to
Spin Cycle's
Washington?
mill.
Is that in Washington?
Yes.
And they're going to...
spin it for us.
And then
yarn.
they'll send it back to
Yes.
us. So we won't see that until... I'm
like
telling
New Year's.
myself... Yeah, next
New
year.
Ish, yeah.
So that if it
That's
arrives
not
early,
that far
it's a
away.
bonus. Yeah.
It's not that far away.
I'm excited. I'm really excited. Because the group at large said that we'll post our... like these things.
So that everyone can see everyone's yarn. Yeah.
We haven't even seen it come out of that pot. We said goodbye to it, and we'll see it in January-ish.
Yep.
Okay.
I also purchased... okay, wait. I did purchase a healthy amount of yarn. And I asked them to ship it to me, which it was offered that if you wanted your purchases shipped back, they would do that for you. Because I was so afraid that something in my bag was going to explode, like shampoo or cream or makeup.
Yeah.
And I couldn't handle that risk. So it's all somewhere between us and Montana right now. It's being shipped.
All of my stuff, I only shipped back my very final purchase on that last day. Everything else I have with me. So we can show that.
Okay.
So you can see some of my stuff today.
So
But the majority of Rachel's will come next
see it
episode.
probably
We'll do a
next
big
episode.
haul.
So I did get this Bob Marshall Wilderness Montana bandana. Mm-hmm. And then here is the,
Full photo.
yeah. I got this one. Okay. I got this one because it has an owl. And I liked the owl. But it's just very pretty. Isn't it pretty?
Yes.
What is this made out of?
Oh.
Cotton. But it tells you all the species on the back. Did you see that?
Yeah, that's what I was reading when you asked me. That's cool.
It's so cool.
Bob Marshall Wilderness, Montana.
So Renee's going to hook it up, and she's going to do the cute thing where she puts it on my bag. Doesn't it look cute?
It says, featuring flora and fauna specific to the Bob Marshall Wilderness, Montana. That's so cool. Designed by Montana artist Mandy Moeller. Printed with water-based inks. 23 by 23.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it would be a nice little pop.
Do you want me to do it roughly, or do you want to press it?
We'll press it first.
Okay.
I just wanted it to be nice.
But guys, look how pretty that is. Yeah. And you can see, if you go to Farmer's Daughter Fiber online, I put a link in the last episode. I can put one in this one too. It'll show you the full bandana illustration.
They're pretty.
So pretty.
They were really pretty.
They're gorgeous.
I really couldn't even
choose.
I just went with like a gut. I like that owl because the more you looked at them, the more confusing it got. They were all so good.
Yeah.
But I really like that one.
They're beautiful, Rachel. Beautiful,
so,
beautiful.
I got that.
Good choice.
Thank you. I got this shirt. I got these earrings. And did I bring anything else from the shop home with me? I did not. That's not from the shop, but I did bring that. We bought this in town. Right?
Yeah. This is from Cat Studio.
Yes.
And it's just a little Montana pouch.
Do we think that this is... I thought... Did you have a tag? Or open yours up. Does it say it's hand embroidered? Look at that. I took that out of mine.
Welcome to the world of Cat Studio. Handy zip pouch, amazingly woven with our original geography collection. And perhaps you've seen one of our amazing hand embroidered pillows. Yeah,
okay, because I thought, holy moly. But that is quite a nice little souvenir.
And I got some stickers. But I was looking for these stickers and I couldn't find them. The people who packed the bag must have put them in there for me.
Oh,
that was nice.
I have, you know what I bought? I bought at the counter. I didn't bring them. They were little holographic stickers and they look like a ticket and it said get out of jail free. And I was going to give one to each of the kids in their stockings for Christmas.
That's cute.
Isn't that cute?
That's a good idea. And they have the really good zipper that doesn't eat yarn. Yeah. Like, there's no opening on either side. I thought that was so sweet. And then there's 3 cubs, and I am one of 3 daughters.
Oh.
I thought that was sweet.
Which one do you think you are?
Probably the one in the back.
Which one am I?
The Sibby one up here.
Oh,
Rachel, she actually, if there was a cub like 2 steps in front of Mom, this Mom would be like, let her go. That one would be you. But yeah, that was so sweet. And I like their tagline. It was the last best place. It's cute.
Yeah.
I got my husband a...
It was really cute.
Okay. Do you want to see what else I got at Farmer's Daughter?
Yeah.
I want to make an Easy V by Caitlin Hunter. Do you mind pulling up that pattern to show them?
I don't. I did also get yarn for this, but you guys have to wait 1 week to see it.
Yeah. So here's what I did. She has a main color. Hers is from... The sample is made out of Elder by Ritual Dyes. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
But I wasn't at Ritual Dyes. I was at Farmer's Daughter Fibers. Isn't that pretty? Mm. So, but I loved that colorway. So I got, what?
And you love this colorway. You tried to buy this color the whole weekend.
All over the store.
Yes.
Every base that they had
she
in
picked
this
color
colorway, even this color dyed on a gray base, I would still pick it up and be like, "Ooh, this is different. Look at me stepping out of my comfort zone. Flip it around, clay dreaming." It's just this. It's so pretty.
That's a good color on you too.
Very pretty color.
Yes.
This is Spinster's Daughter worsted. So this yarn is milled by by Spin Cycle, sent to Farmer's Daughter where they hand dye it. So again, this is Clay Dreaming. It's 100% American superwash wool, 200 yards per skein. And I think those are 100-gram skeins. Is that right, Rach?
I don't think that Spin Cycle gives you the weight.
So then Lindsay at Farmer's Daughter worked with me diligently to try to pick.
For a long time.
We had so many yarns out on like a workshop table that they had. Hold that up. I ended up with, of course, Slow Burn because I love it. We went with these skeins because they do get really different. I gave her like 3 different choices, Lindsay at the store, and she said, these ones look like you. And I was like, take the rest away. I'm letting you make this decision because I will just spiral on this decision. Okay, so then we picked Castaway and for like a lighter pop of color, Water Witch. Because in the sample, they had Stay Ready. Stay Ready is sold out at Farmer's Daughter Fibers and at Spin Cycle right now online. Can't get it. So I was like, I like this. It's just enough contrast. It's very pretty. However, I also got online and from Port Fiber, where I've ordered Spin Cycle before, they did have Dream State Stay Ready. So I was like, while I'm here, I'm just going to order it as an option.
And if you don't use it, you'll just keep it.
Right, yeah. So my question to you guys is, should we put the orange on put your main color on the outside? Do you want me to hear?
I don't have to hold both slow burns, do I?
Let's hold.
Why do I have to hold both slow burns?
I'm going to go like this. Is it this? Get it closer. Is it this?
Oh, I like that a lot.
Or, look, it's a group art project, guys. Is it that? There's something about that white that calls to me, too. It calls
I
me.
like the value change of Water Witch.
That the whole overall thing looks lighter. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's the question, guys. Water Witch or Stay Ready? What do you think? Okay.
Can you put a poll in a YouTube video, or they just have to comment?
Comment, I think. Maybe we could do a poll on Instagram.
Instagram stories? It's easy there. Comment
down below, or I'll throw it online.
I'm going to vote from all my accounts.
Which one are you voting for? Water Witch?
Yeah. Renee, this is my colors.
It's pretty. Isn't that pretty?
Oh.
Yeah, I guess I didn't get them in on these colors. Castaway has some blue with pops of orange and shots of silver in there. See that? And then Slow Burn.
And look how different Slow Burn looks just in the different weight of yarn. Where's your plum? Wait, don't sit on me.
Want me to get it for you?
Just point me in the direction.
I don't know. Where'd she go?
I don't know. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So pretty.
So pretty.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I told you all the colors. So Easy V, I'm very excited to cast this on, but I have to get 1 or 2 sweaters off of my needle. So
is that your next sweater?
Probably. This
Exciting.
will probably be post Rhinebeck.
Oh.
Yeah, because I'd like to get my husband's sweater done before yeah. I think that's...
No, we have a gift to share.
Oh.
We have a very special gift.
That's
That's our haul so far, because the majority of my things are in a UPS truck somewhere.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll do haul part 2.
So excited.
Yeah.
What did people do before you could track your shipping?
And I think things came a lot slower, too.
Do you remember when catalogs were a thing?
I do. I remember filling out the Victoria's Secret order form. The
yes!
paper order form that you mailed in.
Yes!
And then they mailed it back to you. And then you would have to fill out that form again to return things.
Yes!
How'd you get your money back?
I don't remember. Was it our money?
Well,
it was probably Mom's.
Yeah, but were we sending checks? Or were we writing our credit card information down on pieces of paper and sending that?
I don't remember.
Isn't that fascinating?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was our online shopping then.
Man, thank goodness for online shopping and tracking your deliveries.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, we want to share something with you that just released.
Today, I think.
Well, we can't say that by the time that you're watching this.
Okay.
So,
we should put these in our Instagram stories because it says they're available this weekend.
Ooh. What do you mean, ooh?
It looks like they're having a dyed to order weekend.
Oh, like you have to come and get them now.
Or you have to order them.
Okay.
But.
So, hopefully this is a good time to say, follow us online. Renee at Table 10, Rachel at Table 10, and then collectively on Instagram, we are the Table 10 podcast. Because we'll share this tonight so that people don't miss it. Because I hate it when we show you guys things, but then you can't get your hands on them.
I know.
That's annoying.
It is annoying.
We don't want to do that to you. But are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Look at that bouquet of happiness, you guys. Look at that. Yes.
Okay, I just counted them. This is 1, 2, 3. These are 9 minis. This is from the Lamb and Kid. Mm-hmm. We were very, very generously gifted these by another attendee of the retreat.
Yep.
And she left them outside our hotel door. We came back on the last night and they were just like sitting there all cute and fuzzy.
Is this the best bouquet you've ever received? Forget flowers. I would like little yarn heaven.
Yes, please.
Bouquets forever. Look at that. Okay, so this is a sampling of their fall palette that they will be offering. They have more colors than this.
20 colors. 20 skein fall palette.
Dyed to order. What we're holding is their Birdie.
It's fingering weight Surrey silk.
Yeah.
So, I don't know where the notes are. 74% baby Surrey alpaca, 26% silk. 20 gram minis.
Look at that.
You guys, it's a shame you can't feel them.
I know.
They're very soft and fuzzy.
Before we started recording, Rachel and I were dreaming up what we would make with these. What could we make with them? My thought was you could grab a main color, like a main solid color, and pair it with these and make an ooey gooey cow. So instead of the like color changing spin cycle, you would have a solid main, and then your fluff, you could hold these double, and those could be like each color change.
That's a good idea.
Wouldn't that be pretty?
I know.
Oh my goodness, you guys. I've never felt their Birdie before.
Same.
It is heavenly.
It is.
I'm very excited to work with
these.
So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I can't wait
I want to go check out the dyed to order weekend.
Look at.
That's where I'm headed after this.
This is a Renee color. Oh, they're beautiful. So yeah. More to come on these. We'll put them on our stories so that you guys don't miss the opportunity to get some dyed to order. Yeah. Do you want to see one more thing I got?
Uh-huh.
Did everybody see Taylor's announcement today? We still haven't talked about this.
We talked about it briefly, but I was tired and you were hungry.
Did you get tickets?
I did not, but they are plentiful.
Okay.
It's like an hour and a half thing, and they had tickets for like the whole weekend.
Okay.
So I didn't feel pressured.
Okay.
But I was told that we're taking the family. Okay.
This is from Teeny Button Studio. It is dyed in New Orleans here in the States. And this is Life of a Showgirl. So this is a special release that she put out for Taylor's next album. And this is the Glimmer Sock. Rachel and I both ordered this. Can you see the gold stellina in there, you guys? Look at that. Look how pretty that is.
It's so pretty.
It's so pretty. So you get a full, it's 75% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 5% gold stellina.
436 yards and 100 grams.
Teeny Button Studio. Life of a Showgirl. Yes.
That's a nice colorway.
I have no plans to cast this on, but I'm happy that I have it.
Same.
I've never knit with stellina. Have I? No.
I've never even, well, I do have that rainbow one that I got at local yarn store day, but I've not even skeined that up either. It just felt like the Showgirl yarn should have glitter.
I think so.
Did you see she's selling cardigans and they are orange glitter?
I did see that. because I thought
did you judge the ribbing
her
on
one?
Them?
Yes.
Because that ribbing was not good.
Well, it's
real
machined. Yeah. You want to hand knit her one and send it to her?
No.
Why not?
I don't hand knit for my husband.
You could.
You're right. I could, but I don't.
Okay. Forget it then.
Sorry, Taylor.
I bet if you asked, she would make you one, Taylor. You should ask her.
Yeah, you asked me and I'll make you one. Okay?
Do it.
No problem.
Okay, that's one thing that I brought down to share because that just arrived in the mail today.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, mine came before Montana. I forgot it came. That's why I didn't bring it.
Look at you withholding.
I think I was busy.
Let's talk about what's coming up.
What's coming up, Nay?
First thing coming up is PA Sheep and Wool. It is October 11th and 12th. October 11th and 12th. Rachel and I will be emceeing the Sheep to Shawl event. That'll happen on the 11th. So we will do that. If you see us before the Sheep to Shawl kicks off, we will probably be paralyzed with anxiety.
I got a real spike of anxiety about a day ago.
It's getting close.
Yes.
I know. I'm feeling that too.
Yeah. I'm nervous.
It's performance anxiety. I want to do a good job.
I was like panicking in the shower trying to think of all the questions. But then I was in the shower. It's like, what are you going to do with these questions? You can't write them down. You can't even type them to yourself. I was just thinking.
Where's my phone?
I don't know.
I had something funny. I have a voice note. Have you guys seen the trend where the ADHD girlies are sharing their notes in their phone? Have you seen that? They're hilarious. It'll be like a title and then like 4 words of a sentence and nothing else.
Do they know what it means?
Probably not, because I have some of the similar. Where is my phone?
I don't know. Do I have notes in my phone? From you, you do. You really like that.
I do like the Notes app. Rachel,
listen. This is, what do you call this? This is a list of every roller coaster at Hershey and what child opted to ride it.
Did you write that?
Yeah.
Why?
They asked me to. I have measurements for my whole family in case I do want to knit them something.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I have this one.
What's that? What is that?
I have no idea. No.
Do you guys keep a lot of notes in your phone? Okay, but here's why I was telling this story. I wanted to remember something, but I was busy. I was either in the shower or working out or knitting.
I can't wait.
So I said to Siri, hey, send a message to me.
Oh.
And the message read this: are you listening to my message? I would like to say that I need to remember to talk about the strip pipe yarn colors, my needle sizes. We need to do a makeup tutorial and then also explain on camera what I mean about my purling needle smaller when I'm working flat. Those were like the things I needed.
Why do we need to do a makeup tutorial?
Somebody asked us.
Really?
Yes. She said, how do you do your makeup? But also, like, what do you use and how do you apply it? Because we are off topic, but let me just share this. Last year, 2024, I make bucket list items. You'll hear about it in January. I do hear the things I want to accomplish this year. Last year, it was learn how to do makeup on mature skin because I was finally out of like really young kid era, right? I had my 2-year-old was going to turn 3. I was feeling like...
Oh, okay. I thought you meant you were finally not a young kid. I'm like,
no. And like, I was wrapping up.
You're ready to get yourself like back together a little bit. Got it.
How do I do makeup? Because I don't think I've been taught how to do makeup since high school, and that makeup doesn't look good on my face anymore. So one of my goals was to learn what products look good on mature skin and how to apply it to mature skin. Okay. So I feel like that request coming in was in the spirit of that. Like, hey. So, yeah, that was that. I needed to tell you that, but if I word vomited that to your phone, you would have been like,
so
what
this
are
makes
you
a lot
about?
more sense now, because at one point when I was setting all this up, your daughter came downstairs and she said, my mommy is really busy recording herself do her makeup right now, and she can't talk to me. And I was like, your mom is supposed to be in the shower. That's what she said she was doing. She said, she is making a video. What? Okay.
I had my phone set up to see if, like, the angle could even work.
Did it?
But she kept running in, and she knows that she is not allowed to be on the internet, like her face.
Yeah.
For her privacy and safety. And she would come in and be, are you on? Mommy, are you on?
She gave me the play-by-play. And then she brought your lip gloss down.
Oh, she said, can I have this?
She applied it for me in the mirror. She told me what she did. It was an innovative way of putting on lip gloss. Then she disappeared again, and I came back down, she came back down, and I said, hey, can I actually use that lip gloss? Because I forgot mine. She said, oh, yeah, you can. It's okay. Well, where is it? She's like, I don't know.
She came back up and said, can Tonti have the lipstick? Sure. She uses these little, I let her use the little clear tinted.
Yeah.
And they're so sticky because she doesn't exactly get them closed, and they're stored like this.
She put it on for me.
Oh. She innovated right on your face.
She said, don't talk.
So yeah. Yeah, that was my
random heck text. Were we talking about? Sheep to shawl. How'd we get here?
I don't know. Your intrusive thoughts. How are you going to take notes in the shower? And I was like, well, let me tell you how I take notes. I say, hey, send myself this message.
I don't even think I had my phone in there because it was charging. After P.A. Sheep and Wool is Indie Untangled. It is the Friday before Rhinebeck. And we will be in the 29 Bridges booth from 10 to 12 with Mary, wearing our shawls and hanging out and helping you guys pick out yarn. I'm probably picking out yarn for ourselves. 10 to 12.
Hey, to any of our friends, instructors, or staff that were with us in Montana, I need to say another huge thank you. The vibes were mighty. They were so high. The energy, the support, the staff was awesome. Candace, Andrea, Kate, Rachel, you were amazing. You far exceeded our expectations. And that's like a little bit of for me, the way my brain works, I get a little worried because I'm like, how people say you never want to meet your heroes?
Right.
Well, I like them so much. I didn't want to meet them and be like, oh, they're not that nice.
No, it was excellent.
They are that nice.
Also, every single person that attended the retreat somehow they were like interesting and inspiring and
funny and creative.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was like going home with this like refresh of energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was awesome.
So thank you so much to each and every one of you. You made our time in Montana incredible and memorable, and it was just awesome. If you ever have an opportunity to go to I hate telling people this because this is just our competition now. Because it's like first sign up gets to go. So I hate telling people that you want to do this because now we have to also compete with you.
We can't be gatekeepers. That's not nice.
I know, we would never.
But I did think, oh man.
If you ever have the opportunity to attend one of the retreats hosted by Candace and Farmer's Daughter Fibers, I could not say enough positive things about
wonderful.
It's 13 out of 10, borderline 14, gotta do it. Okay?
Yes.
All right. I think that's it today.
All right.
It's a long, rambly one with kind of mediocre energy. We'll bring high energy next week, won't we, Rach?
We'll try.
We'll pump up the jams.
Hey, I even took a nap for this. You guys should have seen me before it. It was not good.
We had to pause recording for some reason for you to help your children on text message. Yeah. And I said, our energy is
I know. I feel a little bit sluggish.
Same.
I didn't have a great night of sleep, and I work a really weird shift on Fridays, so I'm sorry.
And I also feel like I'm still catching up from the retreat.
We are. We're probably a little bit jet-lagged.
Jet-lagged. Didn't have a lot of sleep.
We didn't eat or drink a lot either. We just went for it.
We just knit a ton.
We did not stop. I was like my kids. I always wonder, why aren't they eating or drinking?
Because we were having too much fun. And we got in late getting there, and we got late getting home.
Yeah.
Like, they were late travel days. So we will bring our normal energy maybe next week. I hope you still enjoyed your time here with us. Thank you for joining us at Table 10. We will always save you a seat at our table. We appreciate and love each and every one of you for taking time out of your day, spending time with us, subscribing and commenting. We love hearing from you guys. You teach us things. You make us laugh in the comments. We love you guys. What else?
That's all.
Nothing?
I don't know.
Okay.
You just talked for like a really long time, and to be honest, I was not paying attention. Well, girl, I thought you have it. You got it.
Okay, you do the outro.
Was that not the outro?
I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
Love you. Bye. Wait.
Oh, we'll have bloopers this week. How nice. So I was just raw dogging, thinking I have to think of it all over again.
Let me edit that out.
Do you have to?
I don't know. 55:35. Oh God.
Oh, I'm already making double chins over here. Look at me.
You ready?
Sorry, no. Looks like I don't have any hair. Oh, that's not cute either.
I didn't get in the shower. You said you were here, and I was like, we're just gonna go.
What were you
with this
doing
hair.
up there? Hey, yins, guys. Hey.
Hello. Actually, wait. Can I switch my glass?
What's wrong with it?
It's my breastfeeding glass, which is fine, but I keep popping mind your own tits on. So I'm trying to drink like this now, which is making me not drink, which is not great. I'll be right back.
Will you fill mine up while you're gone?
Of course I will.
Okay. I have an overwhelming urge to tickle the bottom of your foot for some reason.
Okay.
Thank you. I don't know if she was as impressed as I was with myself.
Which is
Maybe. You were going slow. Okay.
Hey guys, and welcome to Table 10, our knitting channel on YouTube.
Yeah.
Knitting channel?
Sure. Are we rebranding?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think podcast confuses people.
What's confusing?
They don't know where to find us.
On YouTube?
Spotify?
No.
Apple Music?
How are we going to show them anything?
I know. Knitting channel.
Okay, welcome to our knitting channel.
Hi guys, welcome to Table 10, our knitting channel here on YouTube. We will be your host today. Do you not want me to say YouTube?
Why would you not say YouTube?
Your face made a thing.
Well, my brain is thinking, we just changed everything to Table 10 Podcast. Table 10 Podcast. Table 10 Podcast. Where can you find us? Table 10 Podcast.
Okay. Hi guys, welcome to Table 10, our knitting podcast. We will be your hosts today. My name is Renee.
I'm Rachel, and this is episode
25.
No, I don't think
26.
So. I think. What episode is it?
That was 25, so this is 20.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh, we'll have bloopers this week. How nice.
Love you guys.